Let's go to Javier. Javier, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
You probably don't remember me. You interviewed me about a couple of years ago. I'm like the guy who knows everything about Eric, the actor.
Right.
Anyways, today is the 10-year anniversary of Eric calling into the show. And
is that right? How do you know that?
Because it's dated September 19th, 2002. That's what I do. I mean, I know everything about Eric.
Wow. So you're saying 10 years ago today, Eric the actor made his first phone call.
He called in for the first time. He was angry at you because you were being mean to Kelly Clarkson. You were calling her fat and ugly, and obviously he had to call into her defense.
Eric, did you know it's your 10th anniversary today?
I've been emailing you for a couple days now about that.
I see.
Why aren't we having some big celebration?
Gary, that's a question for Gary, Robin. Why is there not a big celebratory event going on here? Maybe this is it, Robin.
I think that you should celebrate it right now. I don't think there's...
Right.
I mean, should I celebrate Marianne from Brooklyn's first week on the air, Eric?
Yeah, well, has Eric been hounding you about this? That we should have some sort of celebration?
He sent a note, and he just said that he was surprised that you made him wait on the phone for so long because it's his 10th year on the show, and the big line was, doesn't that mean anything to anyone?
No. Eric, haven't you figured out that none of that means anything to us?
We don't celebrate our own anniversary.
Right. I don't even know, like, what year this is that I'm a broadcaster.
I know. When people ask, it's 30-something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care about anniversaries.
You know that, Howard, are you aware that last week was my 28th anniversary of the show?
I actually was not.
It was, and I'm not angry that you let it go by.
Hey, by the way, Eric, you'll be pleased to know that now that I officially know your 10th year anniversary, we have huge plans for your 20th anniversary. We're going to start now, 10 years in advance.
It's going to take us 10 years to plan it.
Yeah. Eric, I mean, seriously, you understand that we don't give a shit, right?
Was kind of hoping that you would.
But Eric, I mean, as Gary just pointed out, we don't celebrate anybody's 10th anniversary of calling into the show. Sometimes Eric can seem really smart to me, and like he seems incredibly with it. And then when he gets upset about dumb shit, I go, "Wow, he's really dumb."
I'm fucking retarded.
No, you're not. Stop saying that.
Don't put yourself down.
I'm fucking retarded.
You're not serious when you make these calls, are you?
I think I'm a bit serious.
Would you like me to fly you with balloons for your anniversary?
No.
What would you envision might happen? Let's see if we can make it come true. It's your 10th anniversary. What would you like us to do?
Well, some kind of acknowledgement would have been nice.
Mm-hmm. So all you want to do is be acknowledged?
Right.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's happened now.
Well, maybe Javier can say a few words about you.
Well, Howard, yeah, if I may say something, and even though Eric apparently hates me ever since he heard of me and when you interviewed me, I'd like to say that on behalf of the fans, I just wanted to say thanks for 10 years of really entertaining calls. I mean, you have to at least acknowledge the fact that he's probably one of the best, if not the best caller ever into the show, just for entertainment value.
When is your anniversary, Javier?
Of what?
Of calling in.
It would be, I guess, November. I called in.
Maybe we should prepare for that, Robin. Javier. Maybe we need a Javier anniversary, okay?
You remember the day you had Billy Joel in?
Yes.
That's my anniversary.
Wow. What a great day. I mean, mark
we
that
brought
down,
Billy
Gary.
in for you.
Eric, do you think we should celebrate Javier's anniversary as well?
No.
Why do you hate me, Eric?
Because, jackass, you don't know all there is to know about me like you think you do.
Eric, I'm only talking about the stuff that you call into the show. Obviously, I don't know anything about your personal life. That's the only thing I'm referring to.
Eric, ask him a question and see if he knows it. You know, something you've done on the air. He's not saying he knows you. He's saying he's a fan. I think Javier's a fan of yours.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, Eric hates his fans.
You know how
I
thought
don't, Robin.
You're always
Howard.
throwing them off your whatever you're on. You throw them off.
Yeah, Eric, I don't get you. Like,
That's because they talk shit about me. There's a whole hell of a lot of them that are still currently on my Twitter page that I have not thrown off. Over 25,000 to be exact.
All
Eric,
right.
Eric, you blocked me from your Twitter page for like 2 years ago.
why?
I don't know.
Did he say what you did wrong?
No, well, you know what? I tried to get in touch with Johnny Frado, and I think he talked to him. And according to Johnny in an email, he said, Eric thinks that you're a double agent and you're out to get him. I don't even know what that means.
Wow. Did you use the M word, as in midget?
Well, I might have at certain points. But you know what? Even that's one thing I got to say. I've never been mean-spirited to you. If you ever read anything that I said, Eric, it might have been a goof in the spirit of the Howard Stern show, but I have never, ever been mean-spirited to you. I've defended you when people have been mean-spirited to you. I even bought stuff for him and from his Amazon.
Well, why don't you celebrate his anniversary? I understand you prepared a list, Javier.
Yeah, I have a list of what I think are like the top 5 moments of Eric on the show, at least my favorites.
All right, go ahead.
In no particular order, the flying with balloons bit, probably the best bit in the show that'll never happen. But the whole thing, when you try to goad him into flying with balloons to meet Catherine McPhee, it was great.
Thank you.
Number 2, the 0.0 call. You remember that?
Yes.
When Fred played that. Number 3, when he talked to Johnny to put a hit out on that guy Jerry.
Yeah, when Eric put out a hit, that was great.
You know what to do.
You know what to do. You know what to do. That was
Number
good.
4 would be the whole. You remember Kendra, the girl that he thought it was his girlfriend.
Right.
The whole Kendra thing. That was. If you listen from January to March of 2008, that is Eric at his very best. And
Was that the Bunny Ranch chick, Kendra?
No.
She was a porn star.
Yeah,
I think.
see, there's where I know this guy's not an expert. He said 2009. To be exact, moron, it was 2008.
I said 2008, Eric.
Oh, I could have sworn I heard you say 2009.
No, it's 2008. I know.
Javier knows.
Last but not least, my personal favorite was when he announced he was doing a modeling agency.
No, that was great.
The contest was great.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Eric was going to have a modeling agency, and the girl had to live with him for a minimum of 2 years.
Well, he had this whole contest he was running,
Yeah.
and the prize was living with him.
Yeah, right. You could either get an apartment near him or live with him.
Yeah, for 7 years.
And then he would manage your modeling career.
That's right. Now, how did that work out, Eric?
Did you ever get anybody to do that, Eric?
Tony and I never really ever did it.
Oh.
Right.
Listen, Eric, even though you might not change your opinion about myself, there's nothing but love coming from here, and just...
Would you consider unblocking Javier on a probationary basis, Eric, in honor of your anniversary?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't even remember what his username was.
Javier,
So I guess I could get in contact with Johnny again, and I can send him my information, and if he decides, then that would be great. And
he even thought you were an idiot.
who, Johnny?
Yes.
Johnny was gracious to me. He was great.
How about I play Fly Me with Balloons in honor of Eric's 10th anniversary? Would you like that? Here we go.
Fly me with balloons so I can meet Catherine McPhee. I'm a miserable midget who is only 2'3". I'm a grumpy dwarf with a 5-inch cock. Look at me, everybody. I'm the first flying Ewok.
You know what, Javier? I was just thinking, you left out on your top 5 when Eric got that acting job and he was worried about werewolves in New Mexico.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a great moment. Come on.
What about Howard? What about that time when he did that In Plain Sight and he was going to sue the production company because they didn't give him like one bottle of Pepsi?
Right.
Missing bottle of Pepsi.
Or how about when everyone wanted him to go in another show where his head would explode and he wouldn't do it?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, how about all the roles he won't take?
Right. He refuses to play certain parts. But come on, the best was when he was afraid of werewolves in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Speaking of the fact of shows that or roles that I would take, I sent a list of different shows that I would like to appear on.
Yeah, I got the same list. Actually, I don't know if you know this, Eric, I've been working on Whitney Cummings to put you on her show.
Yeah, I talked to you about that a couple of weeks ago on the AJT show.
Actually, Beth was approached to be on the Whitney Cummings show, and I said to Beth, can you write back to Whitney and say you can't do it, but Beth was unavailable, but would she consider Eric the actor?
Oh.
And
yeah, they go up for the same roles all the time.
well, I mean, in other words, like sometime in the future. And Whitney wasn't opposed to it, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tabitha told me that Chris D'Elia was asking her about me.
I said to Whitney, maybe like Eric could play your abusive boyfriend or something.
Well, her character has the voice of Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, but you're the new boyfriend who's abusive.
Or an old boyfriend who used to abuse her.
Right. Yeah, you come back and like... And that's
you still have that effect on her.
Yeah, like whenever you're around her, she like just freaks out, but secretly she's still in love with you. Oh my God, I'd love to see that.
That would be a great episode.
Would Eric play a zombie in The Walking Dead?
That's a good question.
Wheelchair zombie?
I've never watched that show.
It's a good show. Great show.
A lot of people do shows they've never watched when they're actors.
Would you play a wheelchair zombie?
No.
He's no fun at all.
That's where they got this sound for a buzzer. They heard Eric and they went, sounds like the AGT buzzer.
That is a no.
Well, I'm going to work. What are your shows, real quick, what you want to be on?